In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to issue a refund in QuickBooks Online. By the end, you'll feel confident returning money to a customer while keeping your books tidy and accurate. Start in QuickBooks Online and look for the Create menu at the top. Hover over it to reveal your transaction options. From that list, choose Refund Receipt. This is the form that records money going back to the customer. Quick note for context. A refund receipt returns cash now, while a credit memo keeps a credit on the customer's account for future use. Today, we're sending money back, so refund receipt is the right choice. On the refund receipt, select the customer who's receiving the refund. Make sure you pick the same customer from the original sale so reports and customer balances stay aligned. If QuickBooks suggests a customer based on your recent activity, double check it before moving on. Next, choose the payment method you'll use to issue the refund, such as cash, check, or card. It's best practice to mirror the original payment method whenever possible, especially if you process card refunds through a payment processor. Then select Refund From. This tells QuickBooks which account the money is coming out of, typically your checking account, petty cash, or your merchant account. Picking the correct account ensures your bank register and reconciliation match what actually happens at the bank. Now, fill in the details on the line items. Enter the service date. This is usually the date the service was provided or the product was delivered. Some businesses use today's date for refunds. Others match the original service date. Choose what aligns with your accounting policy and open books. Enter the product or service you're refunding. Using the same item as the original sale helps preserve accurate revenue and inventory tracking. If it's an inventory item, QuickBooks will handle the quantity and cost impact as you complete the refund. Enter the quantity and then the rate. QuickBooks may autofill these based on your item setup or past transactions, but be sure they match the original sale or your agreed refund terms. The amount will calculate automatically from quantity times rate, but you can review and confirm that the total is correct. If your business collects sales tax, QuickBooks will factor that into the totals based on your settings. So review the summary to ensure everything looks right. When everything is accurate, click Save. Your refund receipt is now recorded. It will appear in the customer's profile, and the selected account will reflect the outgoing funds. That's it. You've successfully issued a refund in QuickBooks Online.